Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's theRealKaaayle here, back with some MK11 content. This is a video that I've been to make for a while, but doing it now. It's way overdue, and it's just some changes I would like to see given to Mileena. Now, a lot of people, I think the general consensus is that Mileena isn't that strong in this version of the game right now, but I do think she's a lot better than people give her credit for. She moves really fast. She does get very good damage. If she touches you, she gets always like high 20s or above 30. She has some pretty decent crushing blows. Projectile game is really strong. But other than that, she just has other issues that can kind of just be exploited. I'm just going to go over some changes that I think would be great. I'm not saying I want all of these changes to happen all at once. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing out some ideas right now. Let me know what you guys think, because I think I've thought about this for a while. I think these are some of the ideas that could make the character a bit more fun. I think the character's fun enough already, but I think this character can just be a lot more viable, and we'll see her a lot more. And if, you know, for better or for worse, I think some people are happy that you don't see her a lot online. I feel like she can be very annoying to deal with online, regardless of her place on a tier list. But this would just allow her to just go up a bit, and I think this character kind of deserves it. Mileena's always been fairly strong in Mortal Kombat games, right? Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so my first proposition is that I think the Playtime move should just be a base loadout. I don't know why they were made a separate loadout, but these moves are not devastating enough to like warrant you to not have them, and if they're so staple, and they're staple for one reason only. These moves are staple because you cannot combo into ball roll off of 4-4-3 if you do not have Playtime. I don't know why it doesn't work. So you can combo this. 4-4 is one of Mileena's best buttons, right? That does great damage. It's multi-hitting, it's a mid, has decent range. A lot of strategies like step back really quick and hit the opponent with that. The second part is overhead, like that stringing, you need it, but if you don't have it, you can't combo into it. Let me just show you really quick. Swap to the other character. She doesn't have it. Right? She doesn't have it. She can't combo into ball roll. It's stupid. I'm literally trying to do it. She cannot combo into it. That's dumb. It is literally, just for that reason alone, Playtime is an essential move. Like, you don't see Mileena's online without it. There's no point. And just having these other moves are just, you know, it's just nice to have them. Like this. Oh, I messed up. But it's easy. There's no point to not have Playtime. It's a crutch move at this point. So really, you only have 2 point slots to pick with Mileena. So let's just put that as a base move. That would be good. I think that would just eliminate some options. But hey, we already have limited options already, right? Just give it to her as a base move, or just make it so that you could combo 4-3 regardless if you have Playtime or not. I don't know why it's like that, but I digress, y'all. I think that should have been a base move, or they should just make 4-4-3 combos regardless. Alright, so next, I was thinking back one hitbox fixed or more range. I've seen videos on certain characters where if she steps forward with back one, she kind of like pushes the opponent out of the way, out of her back one, and her back one already has passport range. Like right here is gonna whip, right? Her back one whips like right here. You gotta be right on the opponent to hit it. Like, that's pretty bad, right? As a range player though, this is just for me, this is just how I feel. As a range player, I would rather have Mileena's back one. I feel like hers just hits more consistently, and hers kind of, I feel like more people expect Mileena's back one based on, because I get uppercutted out of my back. Brain's back two feels practically like a high, but hers, because it's like more to the middle of the midsection, I feel like it hits more like a true mid. But the range is still very poor, so maybe just give it just slightly more range, so maybe she'll be hitting people out right here. Maybe have her lunge a bit forward more. I think that would make things a lot better. We can start really bullying people more, because I think Mileena, one of the reasons why I think people kind of just throw projectiles at her is because I feel like it can be kind of hard to enforce that pressure. Even though back one is a fast mid, it doesn't have a lot of range, and you could just really just miscalculate it sometimes. And yeah, I've seen videos of people like they stepping forward. Mileena's like actively pushing people out of their way of their back one. I forgot which characters it does that. I think I've seen it on like Cetrion or Kodo or something. It's very weird. This is definitely one of her best buttons, one of the best combo starters. Damage off it. So you definitely need to want to use back one. You want back one to be a stronger tool in the neutral. Alright, next. So Soaring Side, which is pretty much the air side blast. I've been thinking this string, you can't really, this string is like her ender, or one of her main combo enders, but imagine if you could just do the air side. I don't know if that's really going to do anything. Maybe we'll add like a bit of a mind game with the projectiles in the neutral, or maybe you'll be able to get some interesting corner combos, but being able to do something after forward 1-2. Maybe air side, maybe rolling thunder, maybe this would be a lot more of a stronger defense, because a lot of people use this move to start her strike throw game. So imagine hitting this now, you can confirm, maybe going to rolling thunder and get a combo. You can't do that right now. Maybe go into air side. I remember, like, you know, MKX and even MK9 combos, like Mileena would like knock the opponent up in the air, hit them with the air side, come back on the ground and juggle them, right, to lessen their gravity pretty much. But you can't do that in this game, and I feel like Mileena's I kind of miss those combos. Now they don't have to do this. I think this is more like just for fun. It also give a lot more practicality to this move if she could like do something after it, but right now I think this will have some application. It won't necessarily be the strongest buff, but it would just add a lot more fun for the character overall. Alright, so this one, I think this is one I think should be a change. So I think Mileena should just have tick throws off of certain strings. Let me just set the AI to block all right now. So Stabby Scotch, that's the command grab, right? I think Mileena's kind of a mix-up grappler style character, really, because anytime she lands a poke or a forward one, it's either she goes for her mid, or her grab, or the command grab, right? I think that's kind of the game plan if you're playing as a Mileena. But if you want to be like a true like mix-up grappler character, or like any kind of grappler, I think you need to have some like tick throws, some strong tick throws. And I don't know why she can't tick throw off of certain strings. Imagine she was able to get tick throws off of forward 4. So maybe you could do forward 4 command grab. That would be really cool. Or forward 4-3 command grab. Or two like this string. I think this string right here would be a great mind game to do that. So then you can just go command grab. I'm on plus now. I went to projectile. Like, she would have a really crazy up close pressure game. She was allowed to tick throw off of forward 4. I would say just give her one string that she could tick throw off of, because right now she can tick throw off of, you know, her pokes, right? I think at some point you could have done a jump in and go into it. Yeah, I remember. I think when Ultimate first came out, you could have done like a jump kick and then go into the command grab. But right now she can't tick throw off of stand 1-1. Like, she can't do anything, and it kind of sucks. Their characters in this game can. Kodo can, and his command grab is a mid. So the only way you could do is jump. Collector Zone, correct me if I'm wrong, is a mid. Jax can tick throw off of stand down 1-2. Nightwolf could tick throw off of his overhead string. He could tick throw off of his stand 1 string. And Kano can tick throw off of stand 1-1. Like, I don't know why Mileena, her command grab is a high, and this input is awkward as hell. So why can't Mileena tick throw off of forward 4 or stand 2-3? Like, that would make the character a lot more scary up close if you were allowed to tick throw off of that and create a lot of good mix, a lot of pressure. She would be just more terrifying up close, and I think more people would like to play with her up close, because it's real. A lot of Mileena players, they just doing this all day, and this shit is annoying. This shit is not fun. It's not fun to do. It's not fun to fight. So get rid of them tick throws, y'all. Make this a true grappler character. Alright, next, I think this would be like a slight buff. This would be a slight buff. I think this would be a good buff though. Forward 4, since it's one of her most used strings, and the range is okay, but for the frame data, I think it's a bit slow. So it's 18 frames. I'm suggesting moving this to 16. That way you can get those, like she can dash out really quick and land that. I know it's multi-hitting. I also have a theory that I think that this string was meant to just be an overhead. Like the first part of the string was meant to be an overhead or something, or the second part of the string. The second hit of the string. But I think just moving this to what is it, 16 frames will make her have her up close game a lot better. I don't think it's nothing that's gonna affect her. It's gonna allow her to use these moves a lot better. This is one of her highest damaging combo starters. She'll be able to punish more with forward 4 because her range already is kind of poor. Sometimes she has to punish with forward 1 and then go into ball roll and commit. And if you're not fast enough and you commit, you're getting punished. So this would be a lot better way to deal with punishes and get those punishes from at a certain distance. And this is just another tool to just use up close a bit better. I think it'll be fair. This character's with longer range mids that are much faster. I think Sindel's forward 4 has more range. It's 14 frames and it's completely safe. At least the forward 4-3 is unsafe, but you know, like with the other stuff that I said with the tick throws, it would make it a lot scarier. But I think 16 frames would be fair. Honestly, 18 is just like, why? You know, Mileena's a pretty nimble character, but some of her buttons, like especially this one, is just why? Why is it so slow? So I think 16 frames won't be enough to break it, but it'll be enough to make a difference. Another small thing. This is just, I think this string, if we're gonna keep this as plus 1, I think we could just get a little bit, just have no pushback on this. I just think, even though just being plus 1 doesn't guarantee you really anything in MK11. Right, just have no pushback on it. You're plus 1. The last part is a high. Like, it's really not that big a deal. So I just say just give this no pushback so that we can easily take our turn back. Because I get hit. Like Mileena players, we know, like, even though this is plus, we get mashed out of this all the time. And sometimes we even get poked out of this when we're trying to step back. If somebody got long legs like Kitana or Johnny, they can poke us right out of this. And like, it's like, it sucks getting hit out of that. It's like, damn it, this is our only plus string, you know? Just take away the pushback so that you're right in front of our face and we can just deal with you, you know? You can still definitely disrespect. It's only plus 1. But I just don't think, if you're plus 1, do you really need all this pushback, especially when Mileena already has poor range, right? It doesn't really make sense to me. Alright, another issue that I think, another big issue I think Mileena has, I think this character is very difficult to get guaranteed damage with her, and she's super susceptible to breakaway because of how her ball roll works, right? The opponent can pretty much just break away instantly, and she's still on the ground. And it sucks because it's not even like she could take her turn back, and it's not even about her getting punished too. It's just that I think it's more so the opponent's turn, and there's nothing else that she can really do. It's just like she has to work kind of hard to get her touches, so the opponent can just break away so quick. So I haven't set the fast breakaway. Look, I cannot do anything. This happens online. People break away this quick once they get the ball roll. Right? I'm trying anything in my power to like do anything about this, and I can't. Like, just imagine if the opponent was only allowed to break away like after a certain height with this move. Kind of like, I remember they did that with Kitana, where they when the opponent is hovering in the fan animation, they can't break away. There was a point where the opponent could break away instantly with that, and now Kitana, with her armor break 2, it's kind of scary. Like, she gets a lot more consistent damage. And she has a great armor breaker to deal with people if you want to break away at all, period. So Kitana gets a lot more consistent damage. Mileena, it's even hard to just apply her armor break with it. So let me just put the breakaway to a different option. I'll put it to delay, right? Delay is still, I can't even get the amplify out. I cannot get the amplify out. Now we need to, it's just so fast, you know? I just can't really do anything. If you even put it to the longest one, you still can't do anything. See You know what I mean? It's just like, why? It's just annoying, right? Because people in Breakaway is such a difficult mechanic. There's some people who just break away the minute they get touched, right? And I know that's good and bad, but for Mileena, I feel like her combos, they definitely do hurt, and she definitely has to earn her touches. You always have to earn your touch for the most part in this game, and it's just annoying that the opponent can really just say, I don't feel like taking damage, and Mileena has to just, alright, work for that again. It's just really annoying. So I say after a certain height, maybe if they get hit with the second the ball at a certain height, then the opponent can break away. I think that would be a decent change, just to, you know, stop breaking away, allow her to get more consistent damage, and allow her to use her armor break crushing blow a lot more consistently. And lastly, I took control of the second character now, the side slide. So I think the side slide, the crushing blow on it is really cool. I like that you could get pretty much a combo from it, but it's practically useless. The crushing blow is practically useless. Let me put on easy crushing blows real quick. Oh, wrong character. Alright, so you put it on real quick. So if you land this, right, you should be able to get a combo. I don't even think that combo. But it's so hard to get this in a game. There we go, I got a combo right there. Oh. But it's so hard to get this in the game because the active frames on it are just so... they're not that long. I can't really tell. Let me put on the frame data. Plus like 50, but when you're full screen, you can't really do much. Like, honestly, you're really not gonna get much. It's hard enough to get this crushing blow anyways, and just because the animation where Mileena, she like steps back twice. She steps back to do the thing already. Then when you amplify, she steps back even further. So then going in to get that crushing blow is very, very difficult. I know there's certain setups you can get, but it's very easy to avoid with people jumping and delay wake up and wake up buttons and wake up jump and wake up roll and waking up all kinds of different ways. It's not that easy to get. So I think they can easily just allow more active frames for it so that you can pretty much walk to the opponent and get a combo. Because just think about it. If Sub-Zero, right, if you could trade with Sub-Zero, right, from right here, let's say you did your projectile, Sub-Zero hits you with this ice ball. Sub-Zero could get up off the ground, do a whole jump in, and get a combo. Why can't Mileena do the same, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on now. Come on now. And it's a crushing blow. I don't need to do this once a game. Sub-Zero can do that for the entire match. It will just make the move more practical. It makes the move more consistent. And it makes the move a lot more fun. So I think that'll be a fair change as well. So that's going to be all my suggested possible changes for Mileena. Once again, I don't think all of these need to happen at once. And as a matter of fact, it'll be cool if they did. But I think if they choose, I would say about four out of the how many things I said? I think about 7 or 8 things that I said. I'm gonna post them all on the screen right now for you guys to see. But if they choose at least 4 of these things, it would just make the character a lot better. But I think the 2 that I think really need to happen, I think allowing her to have tick throws off of her strings with her stabby scotch, that would be very strong. And allowing her to have this move, like having her to just always combo off of 4-4-3, regardless of playtime being on or not, or just make playtime a base move like she always has it, would make a big difference in Mileena overall. The rest of the stuff, the hitbox, the back one, I think that's a little bit, I would say that's needed, but I don't think her back one is as bad as people make it out to be. But yes, it is a weak back one. It's a post-range. But the tick throws, oh man, imagine if she was able to do that. That would make her super scary. But let me know what you guys think. Let me see what other suggestions you guys have. I think this character is a lot of fun. I'm gonna make some more videos with Mileena. I haven't recorded with her in a while. I haven't really played the game too much, really, anyways. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know if you guys want to see a video like this for Rain. I don't think I have as much things to say about Rain. I think Rain is pretty solid. I just think that he's meant to be a technical, difficult character to use. But thank you all for watching. Stay real, y'all. Have a great day. Peace.